Arthur is back. He's our absolute favourite person to collab with, and we are going to find out some more about him today. You might think you know everything about him already from the other videos, but I feel like you've evolved as a person since then, so...
You're assuming a lot, but yeah, let's go with that.
But yeah, so basically, I'm going to help Arthur find his perfect cup of tea.
Lipton is probably going to win. I'm going to tell you that right up. But I'm going to be...
Lipton!
I'm a Lipton iced tea kind of guy, I'm not going to lie. I don't really drink tea like that. So this is either going to awaken me to tea, or I'm just going to be basic and pick Lipton.
Maybe. We don't have Tetley though, which has been a bit of a sad thing for me this morning. But yeah, so what kind of milks do you like? Do you like cow's milk or like oat milk, almond milk?
Oat milk is my go-to.
Okay.
No, I'm just happy to see it.
Okay, so I've got sugar in case you want sugar. Do you want sugar? Or I've got sweetener. Or I've got...
Sugar guy. Yeah, I'll probably have a teaspoon of sugar each one.
I'm very, very excited. I really hope you find your number one tea, and then you always remember coming here and...
That is true. That'd be a nice experience.
Or one that you're just like, absolutely not, never again. Okay, so... yeah, so there's 8 different beakers of tea, so there's 8 different things to start talking about.
Cool.
Okay, so have your first one.
Alright. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It tastes, it's not bad, it tastes a bit basic. It tastes like standard tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
Okay, so you don't have to finish it, by the way, you can if you want.
It's decent.
Tell me some of your favourite things about yourself.
Oh, damn.
That should be an easy one.
I mean, I guess, you mentioned it earlier today before we started filming, but I like the fact that a lot of people are able to feel comfortable around me.
I like to watch. Is it digital?
No, this is analog, is that?
No,
I think it's just a standard watch.
Mm.
It's from this company called ℐ𝛼𝕒𝓐𝓏, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Can I touch the strap?
Yeah. It's they're a black owned company.
Nice.
So, actually, my whole outfit is black owned. This is black owned.
I saw you doing stuff on your Instagram, like
Yeah.
asking for brands and stuff.
Yeah, I like in terms of fashion, I think we talked about this a while back about no, I watched your video on
Zara?
yeah, the Zara haul and fast fashion. And after that I was like, alright, no more fast fashion. And I haven't bought anything fast fashion since then.
Wow.
But the only things I buy clothes-wise now are either things I'm thrifting or because like, it's already been made, it's already been bought once, right? So I'll use it rather than going on a skip or something. Or black owned because support black businesses. Or what's the other one? If I found, I think I showed you that website, Good on You.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I find something on there where they say like they're good for animals, it's good for their workers and good environmentally, then I'm probably gonna buy it. But most of those are expensive. There's like, there was like a white tee for 500. Yeah. Like a little logo here. They're like, yeah, 500. But we don't hurt sheep. But there's a balance basically. But yeah, I also don't shop too much.
Cool. Are you ready to move on to your second cup of tea?
Sure.
Go for it! I'm so excited.
Alright.
They're all gonna taste the same.
No, this one's different.
Really?
This one's a lot stronger.
And they were all brewing for like, well, pretty much the same time.
I like that. But this has got a little punch. Yeah.
All right. So now you're strong and it's all good. What are your life updates and what's to come? I feel like you're working on cool stuff.
But it's one of the things I'm working on. At the time of recording this, I have a song coming out next Friday.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it's because when is this coming out?
Oh, no idea.
Hey Jazz, if you see this later, you're one of the most beautiful people I know, inside and especially outside. Just letting you know. Bye. I graduated from uni because I graduated like this summer. Yeah, big ups. got 2-1.
Whoop.
I thought I was gonna fail. At one point, I was like, I wasn't finishing my dissertation, and I was like, I think that was either 20 or 40% of like the whole, what do you call it, the whole degree.
Oh.
But yeah, graduated, got a job in a studio, which was like a kind of a startup studio. Which, long story short, I left because the as a startup studio, the actual like I guess treatment.
Is this in London?
No, here. The actual like the way the manager was. I'm not gonna drop a name because I don't want to see this. The way that the manager was handling like the engineers wasn't great. So I left.
Engineers as in people, or
Yeah,
like,
the what do you call it? Like people like me, the studio engineers that like actually worked under him.
So what is a studio engineer?
They can do anything from recording, mixing, and yeah, like mixing the beat, cooking.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm a lyricist. No, but so yeah, we do anything. Basically, anyone coming off the street say, "I want to record this" or "I want to get this mixed," and then I would do whatever they need, get paid by the hour. But yeah, I left because we couldn't negotiate a contract, and I wasn't happy with how things were. But then after leaving, I worked a short job just to get money to go to California. Went to California, COVID happened, had to cut the trip short, came back, and then was in lockdown for like a whole year. Pretty much for the whole of that lockdown period, the whole year, I was just working on music. So I got a lot.
Your own?
Yeah, my own. I worked on a website for my own, I don't want to say studio, but it does have a studio like aspects. But more on that later, because that's still in progress.
Sorry, you became a manager?
No, I got a manager for.
Oh my gosh! So can you tell me more about that, or is it something that's just?
Yeah, no. So
Because I feel like I need to almost get onto this.
It helps a lot. Basically, a manager like we have meetings, we sort out dates, figure out the first thing. The thing that took quite a while was like figuring out my brand.
Okay.
Like when you're creating content, you need to have a brand.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be the person. So, I rebranded, got a new name. I went because my artist name was just Off Blanchard, which is my actual name. But now it's IAMRTB, or like RTB for short. Because people used to call me Artie around here. And my teacher started calling me RTB, which I hated at the time because I was like, I'm trying to be a big tough guy. And she's like, RTB. And I hated it. But we did all that rebranding stuff. And then.
How long did that take?
About a month and a bit. Because we started doing the rebranding stuff, but then we also tried to figure out what kind of songs I wanted to release. That's kind of part of the brand as well. Like, are you an R&B artist? Do you do hip hop? Are you like very eclectic? Do you do whatever, wherever? So that was part of what we were figuring out. Pretty much, whilst we had to take time to get to know each other because my manager is someone I know from school.
Oh.
Yeah, she started a management company at uni, which is.
So she's at school.
No, she's done that. Like she.
No, but like she was at. Was she at my school or your school?
No, my school in sixth form. I don't know where she.
At the same time as you?
Yeah. So we're the same age.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. She's really good at what she does as well. She has loads of other clients.
That's
big ups to her.
sick.
She's sick. The company's called Muster.
Yeah.
I guess I'll send you a screenshot later.
Yeah. And we'll put it in down below.
Yeah.
But, if that's helpful, or do you not want her to have many
No.
clients? So only focus on you.
No, I want it to be successful, and if I get to the point where like I need a lot more of her time, if it's viable, then there's always like exclusive management contracts. But that's for the future. That's if it really if I start seeing hundreds of thousands of views or engagements. That
Soon, Arthur, soon.
Yeah, so next year basically.
Quick question on that to divert. Do you believe in manifestation?
Kind of.
Okay.
I mean, I pray, so like that's technically
Massively, yeah.
But I pray a lot. So, and when I pray, it's not like, please God, and then I kind of just leave it. Like, I believe it's going to happen. And if it doesn't, it's for a reason as well. So, yeah, I'll be praying / manifesting. I know you've been doing a lot of manifesting recently. Right?
Oh yeah.
I like to see that. I mean, you're kind of, would you say you've already had, like, seen the results of a lot of manifesting you've been doing?
Yeah.
Want to share any of those?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think I've been manifesting like my whole life. So like even like I remember one time I was driving in the car with my mum and I was listening to like songs on my phone. I think I had a pink phone and I had pink headphones.
Okay.
And I saw myself in the mirror.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jasmine, you've got everything you wanted when you were little.
Oh man.
But like recent stuff, I guess I've got more freedom, like into fitness, like actually into it.
Yeah.
Like into like finding the ways I want to do things. Just, and I think money as well. Like I don't know if that's such a big thing, but like
no, I don't think so.
the manifesting money. Like I don't have a lot of money. Like I don't have any money to spend really, but like I've got savings and like I've designated some of those savings, but like
you're not restricted financially.
no.
I like that. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
cool. Should we move on to the next tea?
Okay, yeah, sorry, they're probably going a bit cold. Okay, you have the third tea. Do you think this is going to help you like tea more or just put you off tea?
Definitely not going to put me off it.
Are they getting cold?
No, that's fine.
I can put them in the microwave.
That's a good point.
Do you want to put that one in the microwave?
Put the next one in the microwave. This one's okay.
You said you liked iced tea, Arthur.
I do. This one, I'm not going to lie. It's a bit of a miss.
Is it? Why is that?
It's kind of got I think I like teas with stronger flavour. That one's...
For me, looking at what ones you're saying, which this is eye-opening.
Really?
Because you know, like, well, in my family we always say that like rich people have this tea and like these kind of people have this tea and like oh, I don't even want to say what's what, but yeah.
Okay.
It's just interesting. Now I'm like, what? I never knew that tea was like that, but yeah.
I guess we'll unpack that later when you reveal everything.
Okay, this question.
Yeah.
Give me some tea.
Just anything or?
Yeah. I don't really have many tea stuff on this channel, so this is the only kind of gossipy thing we're gonna get.
Oh man, I don't even know. I'm kind of low key. I don't really have much tea because I've just been at home.
Or is there any kind of tea that you like? Like, are there any you go on YouTube and you see like drama channels? Is there any like what would it take for you to click on it? Like Kim and Kanye divorced. We're moving on already. Zayn's coming back to One Direction.
That's really for you. I'm not really a big
Would you not click on the Zayn coming back one though? Surely you'd be a little bit intrigued about that.
I'd see it and be like, oh, okay, and then probably move on because I know the information now. Unless if I was just procrastinating or just chilling and I saw the video.
Yeah, that's so strange because I would think that everyone in the whole world's reaction to Zayn come back to One Direction would be like, ah! But you're just like, okay, cool, I know that.
I mean, generally, I don't really click on things I'm like very interested in or I'm engaged in already. Like I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Love Island. I'm not invested in it at all. I haven't watched it this year. There's things called rollouts where artists pretty much put they can have like a load of content centered around the release of a single or like a project, and there's all these different types of media. So it could be like a website or a video or like pictures, just like it's kind of like building a world around your release essentially, which I've always thought was pretty cool.
Does it feel really epic doing that? Like, does it?
Yeah, in a way.
Like validated as well.
Yeah, because it's like bringing loads of things together because it's obviously it's mainly for marketing, but as an artist who likes concepts, if your song has a concept, it can be really you can kind of elevate your craft by doing a really good rollout. And also sometimes it's what makes people get into you as an artist.
Did it kind of like overwhelm you at first? Because I know when I first started doing like YouTube bits,
Yeah.
like the whole just trying to understand everything was like so overwhelming. And then like trying to do like all this rollout stuff, like, and trying to imagine to do that by yourself.
It was a lot.
Like how?
It was a lot, but at the same time, it's not like I haven't had those kind of ideas before, because especially when there's artists like Tyler the Creator to look at and see like, oh, that's how he did that. Like there's kind of inspirations everywhere. But even without those inspirations, I've kind of had ideas in the back of my head for doing certain things, just not sure how to. Like I've had concepts in my head that I haven't really explored properly or released in any way. So I'm kind of like, when I make a new song, I'm like, all right, I can use that concept with this. So when I release this, the rollout's gonna look similar to, like, so I kind of plan stuff, and it's just like attributing a song to each plan, pretty much. But my manager's really good at like taking ideas that I have and like polishing them off and like making them practical. So.
Do you think you've had to kind of like, because you say with like branding and stuff, do you ever think you've had to just kind of like squeeze yourself into something a little bit? Are there certain things that you wish, oh, I wish I had a little bit more? Because like, it's like you have to you just have to do these things. Like say like when you're buying a car, like you can't have every single car. You got to pick a car.
Yeah.
Like even YouTube,
sure.
like, I've got to pick a title. I've got to like put it in some kind of category.
Yeah, I feel you. That definitely. There's sometimes I wish I could make like 3 versions of each song, and
I want to do that with just a different thumbnail on each video.
Yeah. But the way I get around that now is just being like, it is what it is. Like I can only do each song once. Pardon me. So I might as well.
Taylor Swift.
That is true, but I'm not there yet. Maybe eventually. But I just it's gonna sound really trippy, but in an alternate reality, I probably did the song a different way.
Okay.
So I might as well just do it how I see fit now and not worry about the what ifs, pretty much. So that's me. I'm like, I'll just do it how I think is right. Plus I pray a lot about, I pray for guidance, but also I pray that like my will is in line with God's. So if I think something is right, it's because He says it's right.
Yeah.
That's so I don't stress too much about whether I'm doing the right thing.
That's actually an amazing thing to think for and like think of and ask for.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
That before.
It helps a lot because I'm kind of indecisive by nature because it's something I used to struggle with a lot, being like, should I do this or this or this, and then the moment would pass and I'd miss my shot. My mom kind of suffers from that as well. That's probably why. I'd be watching her. She'd take like 10 minutes to make a decision on something, and I'd do the same thing. But
you're a Gemini, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to release this song, and the song is done, and it's like 2 weeks away. Less than that, actually. It's almost 10 days away. But I need to finish the video still, which is like, I have a couple videos. I have the lyric video.
And are you doing everything for these?
Yeah. The next release is I'm probably gonna get an actual videographer just to lighten the load.
No one. Sorry.
But for monetary reasons, I decided to do everything myself this time. But also just to see how it is, because I want to do videography work anyway for like other people. So I wanted to see how it is doing it in a project that obviously there's stakes, but it's like completely up to me. Like I have full creative control. Alright.
So because you didn't really have an answer for giving me some tea, I want to ask you a question that's a little bit.
Okay.
You can answer also whilst ranking the tea.
Oh.
So that might help you keep track. So are you like an independent artist?
Yes.
So do you at the minute / how do you make money off that? Again, you don't have to answer.
No, I'll say that. So, in terms of, I mean, in general with music, the best way to make money is by doing shows and like doing paid gigs, because.
So do you have to then reach out to like a venue and say, do you have to pay for the venue and then?
It depends on what stage you are in your career. For me personally, right now I wouldn't even worry about shows necessarily being paid, just because I haven't performed in years. As like a no-name, someone who hasn't, it's not like I don't have a following, because I do have like 500 followers, but thank you. Maybe not all of them know me specifically for music, which I'm trying to change. But the money really comes from after you've been established, or like people know your name, or like organizers can see that you've done shows before, and then you get paid gigs. There's also like the obvious things like weddings, any kind of appearance that specifically wants you there, brand deals on like Instagram, that kind of stuff.
So kind of similar to influencer world in that sense as well.
Yeah. In terms of just online, the streaming is like, you need to be doing serious numbers to get money.
So can Spotify pay people like what YouTube does?
So I think from Spotify specifically, I've probably made like $20.
Oh, so you make money already?
Yeah, it's just not a lot. Because you make...
So you don't have to reach like a quota before you get any money or anything like that then? No.
If you want to make actual, because it's like $0.0001 per stream.
Yeah, but still.
Is it? I mean, it stacks up.
Because like, for people under 1,000 subscribers, like my Harry Styles video, I can make a shit ton on that. At least like a couple hundred or like 100.
Yeah.
And it's like, gotta hit the 1,000 subs first. But that's cool, because YouTube used to be like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Where it was just like, no matter who you are. Oh, interesting.
Like when one of my friends first started out on YouTube, that's what it was like.
So when you get 1,000 subscribers, do you get like a backlog of the money you would have?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's whack.
Because they only place the ads on. Well, they've changed it recently. So previously it was they would only then place the ads on your videos, and that's how you got the money. But now YouTube are placing, or even on unmonetized accounts, they will place the ads, and then they will just get the full money from that.
Okay, all right, interesting. So for music, you get, I use a distribution service called DistroKid. In distribution services, they just like, you upload your track and then they put it out to all the stores and streaming services. Yeah, so you pay like a...
That's sick!
It's pretty cool. I mean, so technically anybody can release music as long as you're willing to pay some money. And it's not even a lot. Like, the membership I have, I think it's like £20 per year, and then you pay specifically for extras to add. So I will upload a song and you have to pay like a fixed amount per song, I think per year, if you want it to be, for people to be able to Shazam it. So,
oh my gosh!
Yeah, so you can Shazam my music and it appears on all the stores.
I feel like crying!
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. The first time I Shazammed my song, I was like, yeah.
That's so sick.
It's really cool. It's kind of surreal now. Like I guess because I'm just used.
So what comes up when you Shazam it? Does like your face come up as well? Or does it just say like?
Yeah. I think Shazam is directly linked to Spotify and Apple Music, but I think
can we try something?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, so that's my old name. So I need to. I think when the new song comes out, it should update. It's still
R&B/soul singer-songwriter.
It's still kind of surreal, but yeah, that is.
You don't get charged if people Shazam your stuff.
No, I think you get some money. Like again, 0.00 something. But yeah, it's something stacks up.
20 Shazams.
Oh wow! I'm not surprised. You know why? Because that specific song blew up on TikTok a little bit. It got
onto TikTok.
So that's been used 81 times.
Can we make a TikTok to this?
We can, yeah.
What do we do?
I mean, what do people do on TikTok?
Do we see what other people did with it? Oh my gosh, Arthur.
I know, it's still so weird.
Oh, I didn't write anything. Oh, yo, I know what that is.
Oh yeah. Not a fan. I'm not a fan. This one's kind of like the first one. Just basic. It's not bad though. It's definitely nice after the fourth one.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, now another sip of this. It's really good.
It's really cold now. So you did like that too?
Yeah. No, it's really good. Really gets the system going.
Let's get back to the questions because I have absolutely no idea where we were. Give me a controversial opinion of yours, or on your opinion on a controversial topic. So like, you can skip it if you don't want to get political.
No, I'm down. I'm just thinking. I guess as a Christian, I have a controversial view on non-heterosexual people, which is why do you care? I feel like a lot of Christians. It's not that I'm saying you have to stay out of people's business, like just leave people, because then that's kind of dissociative. Like kind of, we're supposed to be like connected as a people, in my opinion. But that doesn't mean you have to be all up in someone else's life and say you should be like this, you should be like that. Like people, the way I see it, we talk in Christianity. We talk a lot about God made you a certain way, and He planned out your path ahead of you. So if someone feels like, not even someone feels like, if someone says, especially because there are Christians that also are gay, for example. If someone says, yeah, I'm gay, way too many Christians instantly go, you're wrong for that. And like, one, I get, why do you care? Because this, like, the reason behind that is, like, I think a few verses in the Bible, and none of them outwardly say being homosexual is wrong. It's like a lot of those are taken out of context. And I think one of the main verse people like to quote, I forget what verse it is, but it mentions like sodomy, I think. But like specifically it was talking about men preying on young boys. It wasn't like man to man, it was like men to like youths basically. And I don't know, I just feel like so many people have views on stuff that they don't even really know anything, not know anything about, but they don't know where their view actually comes from. They just kind of believe, which, I mean, we're in the age of information, so you can always just search stuff up, but ignorance is going to be around no matter what age you're in, I guess. But that's probably like my strongest opinion, which isn't even that strong. It's just let people be who they are, like regardless of how you really feel. Obviously within reason. If someone likes hurting people, that's not good. But yeah, no, like that's not even that controversial. But I guess it's only controversial because I say I'm Christian. But yeah, that's what it is, I guess.
Well, thank you for sharing that.
Cool. Thanks for asking the question.
Oh, I'm happy I asked the question.
I had a question I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of vague, but if everything you tried was met with success, what would your next move be?
I can't say it!
Oh.
I know it sounds stupid and annoying as a viewer, but I think everything's good. Maybe I would, okay, so I look after my nephews. I don't even want to tell the story, I'll tell you. I look after my nephews, and one of them is a little shit. And my other nephew's like older, and he's like, can we go out? And I'm like, I literally can't handle him screaming if we go out. So I'd go out with them if it was successful that he was in.
Okay.
But no, in terms of work and
It's
stuff.
such a wholesome thing. It's such a wholesome answer.
It's because like, everything else is like I'm already doing
I'm happy with
everything else that I want to do. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. It's also a lot less tea than I was expecting on camera. You got off camera.
Anyways, okay, have number 7.
Okay. Oh, this one smells interesting.
It's got almond in it as well, so just be aware of that. I think I've got PTSD. I feel like you're gonna throw up every sip you have.
Oh, don't say on camera. No one threw up. What? Who would do that after a night out? This one's weird because it's not bad. I can taste the almond, but it's not a problem. But it's not. It sounds weird. I don't think it deserves a number because like this one and this one were no, this one and this one they were bland, but like this one tastes like it's almost. It's not bad. It's just nothing. I don't know.
Who's your favourite member of One Direction? Okay, first off, can you name all of them? There's 5.
Harry Styles, Niall Horan.
Oh, we're going double names, okay.
Oh, I already know Niall Horan. Zayn Malik. And then the other 2 I forget.
Do you know what they look like?
I was blonde. Harry has curly brown hair. Zayn.
No, it's not blonde anymore.
Oh.
There's another one that's blonde. Right, did you ever watch X Factor?
Yeah.
Okay, so
like I knew of them, I didn't. I never was like. I listened to their songs, but not really anymore. It's not like I go out looking for them. I wouldn't not listen to it though. If that makes sense.
Okay, actually, 2 of them are like people like in our country know them. These 2 the most. Well, everyone knows Harry Styles, but like.
Can you give me the first letters, both of their names? Oh, Lewis. Is it Lewis Thompson? Okay, what's the other one? Oh, damn.
This is one that people in the UK normally think of.
Is it Luke?
Yep.
I don't remember his last name. I don't remember his face, I'll be honest. Payne? Oh, Liam Payne.
You said Luke.
You let me on as well. I was like, yeah. I got Luke.
Oh, there's the bread! Behind the PG. Yeah.
Did we eat bread?
No, because I was looking for food to give you.
Oh. Okay, guys. Fine.
Should I ask you the question first?
Yes.
Okay. What has come out of COVID for you?
A lot more focus on music. I guess the willingness to take risks as well, because nothing is guaranteed. I mean, I already knew that, but like the way so many people were in stable jobs and just instantly lost them, and they probably never even thought that was a possibility. The fact that I planned to come back from America and eventually get into doing gigs and stuff, but then when I came back it was just COVID. I couldn't do any of that. It's just the idea that anything can happen, and in this, like, so you might as well do what you want to do. And then in the same vein, if you want to make something happen, you have to put the effort in, which means you have to put the time in. And part of the reason why I quit my job, one of my jobs, is I just didn't have the time to like focus on music. So I was like, I have to quit if I want to work on music, and I knew I wanted to work on music. So it was a risk, but based off the last like month, a year and a half, I was like, yeah, I need to make this decision. My mum wasn't hot on it at first, but she supported me fully. She saw what that job was doing to my mental health anyway. But yeah, the main thing that's come out of COVID for me is definitely just a commitment to music, basically. I think it's kind of it helped me like visualize what I want to do. So
I like that word.
Yeah, visualize, manifest, and start moving to. I keep clicking my fingers and move towards my vision for the future, I guess. But yeah, that's me.
That looks piping hot still.
It's pretty hot. I mean, I have a little taste of it. Oh, I didn't say it because I didn't want you to feel bad, but I hate almond milk so much. It's the worst. It's worse than dairy milk to me. It's good.
Gosh, why can't you just be honest with me?
Look, I know you. I knew you'd feel terrible if I said, oh.
No, I wouldn't.
You say that now. But no, it was good. It was like, I knew that almond milk wouldn't affect me so much because of how little we were putting in it as well. But I need to number this. I don't know, man. That's definitely top. That's at least 4. That might be 3 though. Let me taste this one again. Yeah, that's 3. Alright.
And you're still not ranking that one?
Yeah, that's not notable.
Can I now move them into where they actually are?
Yeah. I guarantee I didn't get a single one correct.
Let's see. Yes.
Really? Wow. Wow. Lipton.
And yes.
Oh wow. I didn't know Yorkshire tea was that nice. I'll be honest. I've never had it before.
I think it's a common favourite among tea lovers.
I'm not surprised PG Tips and Twinnings are like in the middle.
Where did they all come from? Okay, so that's a 1903, because this is like Manchester, obviously Yorkshire. I'm hoping it's Yorkshire. I don't know. I'm guessing the States.
Probably.
I don't want to take ownership of that one either. I'm doing that.
And then Punjana, yeah, that was nice.
That's it. How was it on finding your favourite tea?
I'm not gonna lie, I need to smoke this because after tasting the Lipton again, I need to wash my mouth out.
That's so funny.
That's
I
nice,
think
man.
these are also meant to be like batch done, which is why she focused most.
I'm really disappointed.
But yeah, that's on me. But
People are probably watching
this is actually Walmart one.
Really?
Jesse sent me this box.
Oh, I'm sorry. But you know what? They're probably getting mad at us because we put milk in it.
Yeah.
They're probably yelling like, it's not real tea. Stop. But then they even drink tea like that over there.
Oh, Jesse does.
Really?
They have Tetley over there.
Really?
That's why I don't have any. Yeah.
Yeah. New EP Yorkshire coming out next week. It's not. No. I don't know when this is coming out, but I have a new track dropping on the 6th of August. It's called Catch Up. It's probably out by the time you're seeing this. And the music video may or may not also be out already. But either way, go stream the song. Lyric video will definitely be up. And yeah, thank you for having me on the channel again.
Welcome. Thank you.
Alright.
Have a nice day. I'm proud of you and I love you. And
Yeah. Love and blessings and all that. Come on. Manifest. Pray. Do you. Be happy.
You do. Nice days. Come on.
Oh my God.